Hey everybody, last week of October. Can you believe it? Time has gone by just so fast. Speaking about time, I just want to give a shout out to Haven Cottage Investments. Wow, who could have guessed that I was going to do a little plug? Great way to start your investment in terms of property. If you want to rent a home, if you want to buy a home, if you're looking for people to rent your home, anything and everything revolving around Haven Cottage Investments, definitely need to give them a chance. All right, everything you need to know to get in contact with them, all in the description down below. All right, property is important. All right, especially the young people out there, or even the middle old people out there, or even the old people out there. You're 112. Well, it's never too late to get into the property game. Anyways, mention the podcast, and you will get half off the commission rate. That is, again, Haven Cottage Investments. Please check them out. And now back to your regular channeled programming. One more podcast.
Have one of these podcasts, okay?
God, Blake, I'm really happy that you're here. And welcome back to the One More Podcast Advice. I forget the title of the show. I am with the same people that we were last week. We're going to introduce ourselves. Go ahead.
My name is Blake.
Wow, he actually got it this time.
Hi, my name is Alex.
Hey, welcome back. I'm just kidding, Blake. Anyways, we are all here. I have pre-picked topics, so we are not going to do anything super intense. It's very lighthearted.
So no moms.
No moms.
God.
Yeah, there's relationship ones, and then kind of future stuff, and a little bit here and there. Some real quick answers, and then some a little more drawn out.
Right.
So we're gonna keep it. This is all within the past 24 hours too. So it's like
Okay.
all these questions have been asked in the past 24 hours. So it's relatively recent. Without further ado, are you guys ready?
Of course.
I'm ready.
You boy.
All right. Awesome. All right. Question number 1: to snitch or not to snitch?
Okay.
My school has a strict no phones rule. The punishment is nothing serious, but several of my classmates use their phones in class. Should I tell? Why?
This kid's like 10, isn't he?
I don't know. There was no age.
Oh my lord.
It doesn't fucking matter.
How about mind your own business? That's what I have to say to that kid.
All right.
Let them not learn. You learn and worry about yourself.
Yeah, like watch them get in trouble. Just don't say anything.
Yes.
All
What do
right.
you care? What do you care?
I agree. I'm curious. I don't know. Maybe you guys are like,
The kid's a-
stick to your honor code because
That kid's
it
a
gets
douchebag. No.
Right. Well, what if it was like no smoking at school and kids were smoking? Is this the same thing?
I'm minding my own business there.
Really?
Like if they're not right next to me,
Mhm.
like if they're not because we used to have an area where we could sit outside for lunch.
Mhm.
If they're not like sitting right next to me at lunch, I don't
Mhm.
give a shit.
Okay. So for the most part, like at school,
My rule of thumb for telling or snitching or contacting authorities is if they're not causing harm to anybody else
Mhm.
or they're engaging in a Class A misdemeanor or a Class C felony or and above,
Mhm.
don't. Just mind your own business.
Just keep your head down.
Yes.
I mean, if they're not hurting anybody,
I guess. All right.
Like, it'd be different if there's a dude that was juicing up at the park, right, or juicing up on heroin right at the park.
yeah.
When I'm throwing the baseball with my little brother,
Mm-hmm.
I'm calling the cops because
Sure.
that's my rule is.
Oh, you
know,
wouldn't handle that yourself? You wouldn't just tell them to juice up somewhere else?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, don't
I'm
fuck
not.
with people on drugs. You don't know what they'll do.
That's true. All right. You're right. All right. Next question. My friend is the title. All right. So I've known my friend for about 4 years now, and he's a pretty good friend to me, but we're in the 10th grade, and he started doing this thing last year where he just wouldn't put down his phone. He just texts 24/7, gets in a bunch of drama, and says he hates it, but he just keeps bringing himself into those things. I have PE with him, and I love how he said PE class. I have PE class with him, and we go straight to the weight room every day, but he still brings his phone, and no one else does. Anytime I try and talk to him, he just typing away with someone else and doesn't really listen to what I'm saying. I just wrote this to ask if anyone knows what I could do or say so he won't bring in his phone to the weight room. I understand that people do this to get away from stuff, but he literally is on his phone 24/7.
I mean, just like talk to him about it.
Mhm.
Like, hey, dude, Can you
Well,
put your phone down for a few seconds?
What if he says he doesn't want to?
Fuck him.
Like, all right, Dick.
Like
And
on the spot, right there.
Yeah, yeah. Just bend him over right
how
there.
long have they been friends?
4
4
years.
years.
And he's a sophomore in high school. Is
Honestly,
that like your only friend, dude?
I mean, maybe, I don't know. I had a very small group of friends in high school as well.
Yeah.
So
I get that, but one is different than a small group of friends.
That's
like
true.
I have a small, tight niche group of friends
Mhm.
now, and
maybe
It's-
find like a different workout buddy then.
yeah,
Yeah.
like or just like, hey,
Start talking. to
hey,
other
dude,
people
I'm
in
gonna
class.
stop hanging out with you if you don't stay off your fucking phone.
Does
Like,
he have to
just-
say fucking phone?
No, I guess
Okay,
not.
cool. All right, thank you, Blake.
He
We're
might not have
taking
the
these
balls
quite
to say
literally
that.
here. I'm just kidding.
Okay, fine.
In the
Okay.
mind of a 10th grader, go.
Yes,
What would a
okay.
10th grader say? Hey, everybody!
No, hold on.
Oh, here we go. Blake's channeling his.
Why are you? Hey, man, why are you on your phone? Doesn't answer. I'm in the 10th grade. I'm going home.
Yeah.
And then when I get home,
Yeah.
I'm going in my bedroom,
Yeah.
shutting the door,
Okay, we're getting somewhere.
and doing what all 10th graders did.
Okay,
they got
all right.
home.
All right, then that's it. Alex, you have anything else? I mean, yeah, just make friends and find someone else workout buddy.
Or just let them know, like, hey, man, it's kind of pissed me off that you're on your phone constantly. Like, just do me a solid. We've been friends for 4 years. Just do me a solid and just put it down whenever I'm trying to talk to you, man.
And the other thing is, I'm gonna play like little devil's advocate here.
Sure.
He could be on his phone talking to somebody important, or because you don't know what he's doing on his phone. Like he is texting someone.
Well, he
You
says
don't
he
know-
talks about the drama that is on his phone.
True.
Yeah.
But like, if that is the only thing that he is doing on his phone, then yeah, just like say, hey, dude, get off your fucking phone.
Hey, get off your phone, dude. Talk to me like I'm right here.
Okay, I agree with that. Yeah, nice, very good. All right,
Get off your phone, Yuval. I'm right here.
I have the questions on my phone. Thank you very much. Title: Advice about someone. I knew this guy from
Generic.
primary school, kindergarten for fellow Americans. I haven't seen him since probably about 6 or 7 years ago now. Sorry. I'm currently in college, and I was on my way to the bathroom when he stopped me and said, "Hey, Lucy," and had a little conversation, and then the person he was with reminded him that they had to get to class. So he said, "See you later." I was out drinking, and I don't really remember much, but I do know
Nice.
I messaged the person, but don't remember what, and I got responded back saying hi, and I said hi back, but the conversation just ended there. I was in class, and I saw him walk past, and then I got up, went to the bathroom, and I saw him, and I just said hello. Right, I need help. Right, I need help. I'm just thinking about him ever since, and it's baffling to me so much. What should I do? BTW, I'm off college for a week, holiday soon. Sorry, I just wanted to get this off my chest. Smiley face.
I almost prefer the mom and the 3 kids scenario.
Just like look him up on Facebook or something.
Oh, that's weird. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
like
you don't have to stalk the motherfucker.
yeah, it's
Just be
like linking in with your best friend's girlfriend. It's really weird. I know.
Hey, okay, I didn't initiate anything, all right?
You just said you peeked through her Facebook, you weirdo.
After we linked in to find you, weirdo! God!
That's even more weird.
What's wrong with me trying to find my friend on Facebook?
through somebody else's profile.
Through-
Because I know you guys are dating because I know you don't have a social media profile.
But then why would you look for one? if it
I'm
doesn't
not
exist?
on. You don't interrogate me. We're doing this. So yeah, I don't know. Should she forget about him or like pursue
if you
him
want
or what?
if you want another friend, then go do it. If
Wow,
you,
Blake, you just don't care.
these are so petty.
She
I
has-
told you these are more lighthearted.
She has his number though, right?
Yes,
Yeah, if you want to
So-
hang out,
but he
ask
didn't.
him.
He didn't respond after.
Okay, well then
the-
fuck him.
Because she said hi.
Yeah, and then he said hi
back.
Yeah, and then that
That's
was
not
the
a conversation.
Okay, so you think she should just try and improve her conversation
Yeah.
skills?
Yes.
And if not, then
Learn
you
to
know,
send a
move
fucking
on.
message. Say, hey, I would like to go out for dinner.
Maybe an
or
emoji.
a drink. Because she said she was out at the bar drinking. That is something that she does. Invite him.
Yeah, Lucy got fucked up.
Oh my gosh,
That
Wow,
sounds
okay.
like a song name, actually.
Lucy got fucked up. That is a good song.
Let's work on that.
Yeah,
All right,
let's do that.
we'll shift directions here.
I'm thinking
and
F chord to G,
go-
G bar chord,
Yeah.
going up to E,
Yeah.
and then an E minor 7 bar chord.
Yeah. How does that sound? Play it as if you were playing a guitar.
As if I was okay. So F. Hold on.
Bring,
Dum. That's an F.
da,
Dum.
da,
Dum. Go up to what did I say? C bar chord.
I don't know what you said. Sure.
Well,
Da.
dun. No.
Bum 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 bum. All right. Next question. How can I help my girlfriend through her grade trap? Junior year has notoriously heavy workload. I'm assuming they're in high school. And it's obvious everyone is feeling it. My girlfriend works significantly harder than everyone I know with studying in every assignment, big or small. And I'm super impressed she can actually be a functioning person socially with how hard she works. However, this year she applies the same success and work ethic and tries very hard and cannot keep her grades up. Going down from straight A's to complete shit. Sorry, I can't read. And especially if you're working just as hard and not just continuously dropping the ball like everyone else does.
Read it?
No, I just this angle I can't really see. Here you go. I look like an old person reading this. To make matters worse, she gives her homework away pretty often. She sees a lot of people that receive work/text answers succeed without putting nearly as much work in. Most of the time, do better than her. Sorry, blah, 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 blah. I feel horrible watching her beat herself up, call herself stupid, retarded. Wow, okay, I have a conversation about the R word anyways. I cannot help her because I know I'd be doing /feeling the exact same with no solutions. So here I am. I would love some advice on how to help her or what she could do. Never posted on the sub, but anything is appreciated. Thanks, guys. So if Brittany was like failing her classes and stuff and doing very poorly, what would you do?
I'd probably do what I'm doing right now while she's kicking ass in school and she's stressing about grades. Like, hey, it's gonna be all right.
Mm-hmm.
You're smart, and and if it keeps going, if she started failing and she's trying and she keeps doing the same thing over and over again, I'd have to, like, hey, what's the definition of insanity? It's doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Maybe try a new study habit. Maybe try going in for more tutoring. Maybe try, maybe we don't have to go out this weekend and we can just stay at home and you can study. And
would you I don't know at what point would you try and see her less if you said, you know what, instead of hanging out,
if that was best for her. We've already been through that. Like if you got a test for your biomechanics class,
right,
and it's Saturday night and we usually see each other on Saturday night, screw me. Like, right. Go study for your test.
Okay.
Like, go get what you paid for.
If it was a subject you were not very familiar with, would you try and read up on the subject and potentially help her?
No, because I know that my girlfriend is way smarter than I am, and so
don't sell yourself short, Blake. You're pretty smart.
Thank you. But
compared to like a coconut.
This is what your mom was talking about. This is exactly what your mom was talking about.
You have brought that up like 7 million times.
And yet you keep doing it. What's the definition of insanity, you all?
I don't know, Blake. What is the definition of insanity?
It's being mean.
I'm sorry, Blake. Gosh. I'm post to the subreddit.
No,
my friend is being mean to me.
He invites me on his podcast. And his mom says he should be nicer to me. What should I do?
What should I do?
What do?
No, I know I'm not as smart as my girlfriend, and I know that if reading up on it would just make it worse, probably.
What if it was a subject that like you kicked butt in? Theoretically, if there was a subject,
if it was like history or
sure.
if it was English, then yeah, I'd say if you ever need help, let me know. Like I'm a wizard.
Would you go any further than that? Like,
no, I'm not gonna forcibly try to help her if she doesn't.
Well, no, I mean like we're hanging out or something, and there is a test, and she's just like, I don't really want to study, blah blah blah.
Come on, let's study real quick.
Oh, okay,
so let's do some flashcards or whatever. Yeah, I'll even help you make the flashcards. Let's do it.
All right, I find that. Alex, what if there was a girl you were dating the girl that you could potentially date, but she was struggling with class? Would you effectively help her with homework and stuff, or since you're not dating, you don't feel obligated?
If I was like Blake said, if I knew about the subject, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise, you're just kind of like me.
Well, because because one of the ways that my sister used to study, she would have my mom read off like questions to her, and then she would try to answer them on the spot.
Oh, okay.
So I could do something like that, but
okay,
I'm not going to try to
flashcards type deal.
Yeah, I'm not going to try to like read up on the subject and try to know more than she does, because at that point you're substantially behind in the material, so you're not going to be able to catch up to help.
That's true.
But this is also where we assumed high school.
Yeah, junior year high school.
Yeah, everybody stresses out in high school, so
that's true.
Relax, it's gonna be okay.
Yeah,
you know,
high school is literally one of the places where you can just fuck around. like
That's true.
grade wise.
It was really funny. My English teacher at one point, she was like, "Look, high school's not for you guys. High schools are for your parents. It's just a glorification of knowing that they didn't fuck up in life, and walking across that stage, it's not for you. You did the easy part. It's just to make sure that they successfully raised an 18-year-old and it didn't go off the rails and drop out.
You didn't die yet.
You didn't. Congratulations. The parents can say, "We're done. We're done here." All right, some solid responses. This was actually, I saw this one. This is kind of interesting, and I'm just no background information. Sexual harassment? ? So this is the first time something like this has ever happened to me. I was walking back to school after having lunch, and this girl started walking with me. She was initially being nice, so I was being nice back. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw her recording me on Snapchat. When she saw, I noticed she ran back. Then she came back and grabbed my ass. I didn't know how to respond or what. She then aggressively grabbed it again without my consent. It made me feel really uncomfortable. Should I report this to the school or wait to see if it was just a one-off? Was this even serious enough to bother with? I tried searching the articles for such, but there's fuckball advice for men.
Okay, first of all, that by definition, that is sexual assault.
Yes.
But, I mean...
This is at school, kind of a... And I'm assuming they probably don't know each other very well. She's just literally a girl spotted him and was just like, honk, honk.
Yeah, dude, she's a crazy bitch.
But would you go and report that though?
Or me personally, no. But if you're a guy, then you feel like you should. I'm not gonna stop you or judge you for doing that.
Well, would you ever be worried if it happened again, or would you just deal with it?
Yeah, at that point, I'd be like, I would walk up and I would try to take a picture of her or whatever, and say, "Hey, this girl has been constantly grabbing my ass and."
Okay, so
doing this, and this.
Okay,
it's
so
not,
if it was
cool.
a one-off, you would keep it to yourself then?
Yeah, if it's some girl, she probably playing a prank. It's college, do whatever.
I think
you
this
want.
is actually high school.
Okay, well, even better. It's high school. Whatever. It's probably just some girl. It's just trying to be funny on Snapchat or whatever.
That's true.
Yeah, she probably got dared to do it or some bullshit like that.
Oh, that is true. I never even considered that. I thought this was just a girl didn't know how to express her feelings.
That could be it too.
If
like,
that's it, then I might,
Then just be like, hey, if she's attractive and you...
Yeah,
like
but
her,
would
then...
you really want to start a relationship that is... Hey, kids, you guys want to know how we met?
Who says you have to have a relationship?
Well, I mean, Alex just said if you're
not a relationship, just...
I don't know. I feel like when being two people and being so aggressive like that, at least how he said, I don't think you can have any kind of relationship like that. Because Blake, what if I walked up to you and just punched you in the face? Do you think we'd ever be friends ever again?
Yeah.
Really?
For men,
yeah.
After
I whoop your ass after you do it,
you could whoop my ass. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay.
I will leave right now.
Blake is 100 pounds and he is super skinny and he's a twig.
Yep.
And
that's it.
He has Malaysia.
Malasia's
a country.
Sorry, malaria.
Okay.
Yeah, Blake has malaria.
All right, fine. Let's say I was 100 pounds and you punched me in the face.
Yeah.
Assuming I didn't get knocked out
and die from
sure.
Sure. You're not fucking side someone from One Punch Man. Calm down.
That's true.
I would. My first reaction would be, "I'm gonna whoop your ass."
Right. And
after I took a second, the little head cartoon, waving my arms. After I calm down, after that's Three Stooges routine, I'd say, "Hey, what's your problem?" We talk it out because that's how guys are.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's how.
So what if a girl walks up to you and slaps you?
No. No, that's
then
different.
What's the difference?
Because we're best friends.
Okay, this is the Jason's Deli.
Oh,
me as a man,
I'm whooping your ass.
Okay, all right.
I'm not. No.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. First contact, you've never seen me or heard me, and I'm just like the new guy at Jason's, and then I'm like la 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 la, and then
I feel like punching this 100-pound softie in the face.
Yeah, just like whoop, and then granted, I don't get fired from assaulting you. You wouldn't be my friend after that, right?
No.
Okay, same. I feel like the same principle goes. The same principle goes with sexual harassment, probably. If a girl just at work just walks up.
See, okay, so I have some friends that they met because they got in a fight over some random bullshit.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
This is online fight or physical?
No, they physically were.
Are they guys?
Fighting.
Are they guys? Yeah.
And they just got over it and they're like, hey, you're actually cool. We do the same shit. Let's be friends.
Yeah.
But with
That's
like
how-
the sexual harassment thing, that is different because
I don't agree with that. I think it's on the same any type of, if you're trying to be aggressive at anything, doesn't matter, physical, sexual, mentally, whatever it is. I don't think you can start a relationship off that way.
see, if it were the guy like grabbing the girl's ass, then I could not see a relationship developing.
Sure, of course,
because that would just be blatant.
Weird as hell.
We're
Yeah.
living in the 21st century, and that's apparently how life is. Sure, go ahead.
Is that how life is?
I think it's
Guys are constantly walking up to girls and honk honk and putting
It
it on
happens-
Snapchat.
Well, not on Snapchat,
right,
but
and
they do.
that's disgusting. So why isn't it also disgusting that the girl did it?
Okay, here's what we're diving into.
And I'm not trying to be.
I know we were going to get to this. And so
I'm not
here's
trying
my,
to be
here's my
super
piece.
social justice warrior.
I know.
Here. I'm
Here's
just
my
like,
piece.
Okay, all
Here's
right,
my
go for it.
piece.
What's your piece?
I see that differently because a man can cause serious harm to a woman physically,
Okay.
whereas a woman has a less chance of causing extreme physical harm to a man.
Okay, so what if it was like they're about the same size? You know, this guy was literally like a 120-pound kid, very scrawny. Because, like, you know that there are scrawny guys out there. There are very much
Like me.
yeah, exactly, like Blake with malaria. There are scrawny guys, so they're not a physical threat. Sure, they might have. Okay, pending that all aside, men could potentially be more aggressive or be and maybe be more short with people in terms of being able to deal with things. But I think I wouldn't see why a 120-pound man versus a 120-pound lady. What's the difference in terms of the honking?
So you're saying if a 120-pound dude walked up to a 120-pound female and honked her ass?
Mm-hmm. It'd be the same thing if she honked it up to him. Because I get it. Blake, the real Blake, if you went that to like some quote unquote
Describe
innocent
what
girl,
the real Blake is for the audience.
the real Blake is 400 pounds. He's got like a hair all over his face.
Yep.
He has one arm. But yeah, if
Stop
the
describing me, Jesus. Fuck.
so like if the real Blake did that, that would be because you're very strong. You're built. You're like you're well built, I guess is the way to say it. I don't know.
Thank you.
You've got broad shoulders. There you go. That's
Thank
the word
you.
I'm looking for. Broad shoulders.
Sure.
So you have these kind of more aggressive qualities about you, whether or not you in practice are aggressive. You've got a football player's body. That's what my dad always said.
Your
At
dad
least to me.
said I had a
No,
football player.
to me.
Oh.
Like,
Okay.
why don't you do football? You got a football player body.
Yeah.
So like if me or you did that, you and I did that, me did that, you were whatever. I don't know
Yes.
what the proper
Continue
grammar
with
is.
your point.
If we did that, sure, that's like that could be we could kind of corner that girl, so to speak, and she'd be relatively defenseless. I agree with that.
Right.
But again, same scrawny boy, scrawny girl, it wouldn't matter. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I would agree if that was the exact situation that happened and this douchebag of a boy or this bitch of a girl did that to some guy that was relatively the same strength and blah blah blah. Right, it is equally as ridiculous and gross.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
Alex, you agree?
I will stay consistent on that.
It is, yeah.
Good.
By law, that is still sexual
Yes,
assault.
that
Like,
is sexual
Sure, of
that's
course,
what
yes.
we all agreed on.
Right.
So, but like we said, it's not super common or that mainstream of a thing that happens to men. And most guys would probably just be like, okay, what the fuck ever.
Sure,
Yeah.
that's true.
But and again, I would not judge you as a man if you felt uncomfortable enough to report that.
it. Yeah.
That's your prerogative, man.
what about in the office? Like someone at your work, just a lady.
Yeah, especially in the office.
Contact HR.
Okay.
'Cause that's
So even if it was a one-off, would you be more inclined to report that if it was in the office
If
or
it's a
at your
girl,
work
yeah. If
or
it's
whatever?
if it's a girl I've never met before and
Mhm.
she just walked up, sorry, touch your
No,
hand
you're
there. If some random girl walked up to me in the office and grabbed my ass or whatever,
Mhm.
then it depends. And she's on her phone and puts it on Snapchat,
Yeah.
then I wouldn't think anything of it. But
Even at work?
yeah, at
Wow,
work,
okay.
yeah, because it's if she's putting it on Snapchat, it's something to be funny with her friends.
What if there was no Snapchat? It was just her
Well, then that's
for her
HR.
own. Okay,
I'm
that
putting
then
that to HR.
that's okay. So then I think can we narrow it down because there was a use of social media for whatever reason to.
That seems like she was trying to get attention, and
Mhm.
I was that one unlucky
Okay.
guy that.
So then if the girl at school did this same situation, you'd report that. If this was just straight up a girl, it was a one-on-one counter, there was no other girls in the back giggling or whatever, it was just one-on-one, a girl did that, would you be more likely to report that? Or
no?
Still
me
no?
personally, no.
I would only
and
report
again,
it-
I wouldn't judge you if you did report it, but me personally, no.
Okay.
I would report it if it happened a second time, but the first time, like, no.
Yeah.
Because there was something that definitely wasn't remotely close to that, but I was with a couple of friends at the mall, and some random girl came up to me, like, walking right beside me, and she grabbed my hand and was, like, holding my hand for, like, a solid 10 seconds.
Wow.
And I was just kind of like,
no.
fucking
No,
what?
no.
Yeah.
And then, like, she walked off, and then she went and, like, laughed about it with her friends.
Okay.
So, and one of my friends was like, oh my god, dude, how'd you do that? I'm like, I didn't fucking ask her to do it.
yeah.
He's got mad pull game. Funny
Okay.
story real quick before we move on to the next topic. I was at the mall with my mom, and I was like 15 years old.
Mhm.
And I saw these, I was waiting in line at Chick-fil-A. It was at Stonebriar.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And these two, like, little, I knew that they were in high school and they were just trying to be jackasses.
Sure.
And so I see them, like, kind of plotting and, like, talking to each other. And one of them kind of pointed at me.
Mhm.
And I'm like, all right, so I wonder what's going to happen or whatever.
Right.
And they walk up, and one of them taps me on the shoulder. And I turn around, and he goes, are you making fun of me because I'm gay? Immediately, I know this is a joke.
Yeah.
And so I kind of tried to use that energy against him, and I kind of 180'd it, and I was like, no, are you making fun? Because I'm gay. What are you, why are you making fun of,
Oh
why
my
you
gosh.
singled out me? Like, why?
Yeah.
Because you're going to pick the gay dude to make fun of?
Yeah.
And the look on his face, just pale white, and he and his
That's-
little dirtbag buddy just ran off.
That's
My mom was
hilarious.
like, did you know those boys? And I was like, nope. Not
That's
at all.
hilarious. That's amazing. Speaking of two guys, here's our next question.
Let's do this.
I, a 20-year-old male, met two girls in an open relationship on Tinder, and I don't know the best way to move forward. I matched with this girl on Tinder who is bi and is in an open relationship with her girlfriend. She used the recommend to a friend feature to match with me with her girlfriend. I've been chatting with both of them individually, and I want to meet one or both in person, but I don't know the best way to do that. Should I ask one if she wants to meet in person? Should I ask them all to meet together? I'm not very experienced with girls, and I'm totally inexperienced when it comes to the relationships like this.
You have a golden opportunity here, son.
Mm-hmm.
Do not let this go.
Mhm.
This
Yeah.
comes once in a lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
You got to go for it.
So just be straightforward about it?
Yes.
Yes, you got to go for it.
I wouldn't even go near it.
Well, so
You're gonna
what-
have to
here's-
elaborate on that.
No,
buddy.
I've
I'm
listened-
gonna call him on his bullshit though.
Okay.
I think he's lying.
Yes.
Oh, you think he's just lying?
Yeah, because you know how I know?
How?
Nobody fucking uses that recommend to friends bullshit on Tinder.
Oh, really?
No one's gonna click on that purposefully.
Oh, okay. All right.
You seem like you know a lot about Tinder, Alex.
I spend a lot of time on Tinder.
Well, no, I
I
just
ain't gonna lie.
so let's pretend it let's
Okay.
pretend it's real. The reason why I say no, just to avoid the whole situation entirely, I've listened to a few podcasts where people have spoken up about open relationships, and it's a really messy situation.
Mhm.
And you
It is kind of weird.
you open that door and then you're in. Whether or not you're trying to get out as fast as possible, you're still in. And I feel like I'd rather avoid that whole ordeal entirely and just move forward, find someone else with one-on-one. Because I don't know. For me, when I was younger, I was in a relationship with a girl, and you joke about it like, hey, what if you had a friend, blah blah blah, blah or blah blah. And you have to think, it's like, okay, you're cool with another girl being there, but then would you be cool with another guy being there?
Ooh.
Like,
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
This guy specifically, if this is true, has a golden opportunity.
You see, still,
Yes.
it
Yes, it can get messy.
because it could
In
be
more ways
weird.
than one.
They could be totally
But-
weird in the bedroom, and I don't want that. I'd be okay
Yeah,
living
you
my
gotta-
whole
you
life
gotta
not
understand,
having a
you
gotta
dildo
suck it
in
up.
my butt.
You got to.
No,
I don't want
suck
a
it up
dildo in
and
my
fucking
butt.
deal
I
You
with
don't
it.
want a silver bullet.
No, I don't. I don't know. I just
Okay, then yeah, you can take.
Blake, you
have-
can do it.
You have
Go
one,
ahead, Blake.
You have one or two options. You ready?
I'd do it.
Take Yuval's route and go find a decent girl that only wants you.
Yeah,
Or option two,
have a night of fun, I guess.
It's
and
not
here's
gay when
here's
it's in
some
a three-way.
clarification.
That's
He's
true.
on Tinder.
That's
What
also
the fuck
true.
do you think he's looking for?
I don't know. I mean, I dated a girl from Tinder for like 3 months.
I dated a girl on Tinder for like a week,
Proud of
Oh
you.
yeah,
but
cool. Why'd you guys break up? It just didn't work
it's
out.
fucking
Because
Tinder,
she
dude.
tried the.
I
she
mean,
tried
honestly,
she
the
tried the
relationship.
silver bullet.
No.
No, I just honestly, I think the relationship I had on Tinder probably could have lasted a bit longer. There's just a couple altercations that revealed more of my personality where she's like, okay, I'm out. But
was this the girl that got mad at you because you were smoking weed or whatever?
No. This was that's a different. That's a separate. Entire
Whoever, if you're out there listening, you're such a bitch.
No. So there just something had to do with her cat, and I got pissed off, and then she was just like, "You you didn't like animals." Blah blah blah. I was like, "But I like animals." But I think she was looking for a way out, anyways. So, but I think that you can have real relationships off of Tinder. I think
sure you can.
I think Alex, you still have a stigma about online dating apps.
No. So my first cousin got married to somebody that she met on Tinder.
Mm-hmm.
So it is possible to meet somebody on Tinder.
Okay.
But 90% of the people that use Tinder are looking to just fuck.
I guess. I don't know. Part of me is just like a hopeless romantic, and I'm just like, well, what if through yonder window breaks, 'tis the Juliet is in my south. That is a direct quote.
What does that
Shakespeare.
mean?
Shakespeare is rolling in his grave.
Yo, real quick, I love Othello. I think I've already mentioned this like a million times.
Yeah.
Such a great fucking play. I love it. Moving on. Mentally fatigued in college. How can I cope? I already drink a shit ton of coffee. Well, okay, there's your problem.
Yep.
Work out daily,
flag.
eat food, but I feel like there's sometimes I just feel like a zombie. What should I do? I might get on Coca-Cola. The caffeine and sugar might help me focus.
First of all,
go ahead, Alex.
if you're drinking coffee, you're drinking more caffeine than what's in soda.
Yep.
So that actually might be beneficial for you, but don't drink both
What?
because you'll be fucked.
I would just say get off the caffeine.
Well, that
because-
too, but
Or
like,
drop out of college because college sucks for everybody.
And thank you, Mr. Pessimist.
Okay,
I'm
no.
not pessimistic.
But,
college is stressful. That's what it's
Yeah,
for.
well, I think
It
he's
is.
more. He's just more of like you've had those days where you just wake up and you're just kind of like you're moving around like you're in this case
Like
a
you're a
zombie.
zombie.
Yeah, you're just like. And I've definitely had mornings where I've woken up and it's like, okay, gotta shower, do this, get to work, okay, blah, 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 and that's about it. So I think that's where he's focused. Not the college is stressful. It's just I think that his activities are
if
leading
you're
him
working
to
out
fatigue.
and you're eating good food that's good for your body that will boost your immune system and blah 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 blah.
Mhm.
Then yeah, cut down on the coffee, dude. Cut down on the
Yeah.
coffee.
Have better night sleeps. Try and get to bed earlier.
Yes, get to bed earlier.
listen
don't
to lots of
watch.
chill music.
Don't watch TV.
Listen to my podcast.
Listen to Yuval's podcast. Put on some Pink Floyd before you go to sleep.
Put
and
on
you'll
some
wake
Pink
up.
Guy before you go to sleep.
Yes. Yep. Put on some Shine Like a Crazy Diamond, and you'll be all right.
All right. Sounds good. Alex, any other pro tips on being less fatigued?
That's
I
pretty
find
much
dunking
it.
my face in water helps.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Like if you're
Taking
kind
a
of
cold
like
shower. That'll
yeah,
chill you
cold
out.
shower or just straight up like literally I've had before when I go to work and I'm just kind of like you kind of get the heavy eyes, the feeling.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just
Yeah.
like get cold water and just on my face and then just like, oh, okay, here we go. I'm awake now.
And then you hate yourself for the next 5 minutes because you're fucking cold.
That's true.
Oh,
yeah.
also on the weekends, like use that time to relax. Like have
That's true.
a few brews, get yourself a little bit liquored up on a Saturday, like and enjoy your weekends.
Yeah.
That gives you something to look forward to.
That's true. Very true. Next one. Getting kicked out on Saturday.
Sweet.
Seeking advice.
I'm listening.
I'm going to be
Let's
kicked
go.
out on Saturday. I have a job and a car that I'm still paying off. I work about 72 to 84 hours a week.
Holy
no money
shit.
saved and only half a tank of gas and $90. What can I do?
Recline the seat in your car and get ready to sleep for a little bit.
Really? I feel like there are other options.
I'm
Aren't
sure
there like
there are
homeless
other
shelters for teenagers?
I mean, if you're getting kicked out this Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
that's probably a good thing to be prepared for. To like just sleep in your car. Ask around with your friends, see if anybody
Yes.
would let you chill.
Or your family.
Yeah, any extended family, friends, like
That's true.
Ask around.
I need a place to crash for a week.
I would do extended family first before
'Cause-
going on friends.
Yes.
homeless shelters. It's a good thing to have, but they suck. So
Do you know from like personal friend experience or stories or anything?
no, but they're not well funded. So
Oh, sure. Okay. Duh. And plus, they first come, first serve
Right.
and everything like that.
You're
so
not guaranteed that you're gonna have a spot there.
That's true.
Um,
I don't know. I mean, I feel like he could.
one, you need to get your finances in order.
Yeah, because if you're working 72 to
And
48
you
hours,
have no
and
money
nothing-
saved up.
that's probably the minimum wage job.
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah,
That is the only way that you're not able to.
because
like, put up
depending
with
on what
yourself.
car he has and how much money is going into those car payments, then yeah, man. find yourself a better job, baby. I would do that first.
Yeah, immediately go. Well, you need a place to live,
Yeah, find a place
That's
to
true,
stay
yeah.
first,
and then
get a
send
job.
out 150 resumes to
Mhm.
anywhere. To anywhere. You need
More money.
Money.
Do you think it would be wise / a good idea to be open about it with his boss? Maybe ask for a raise. Say, hey, look, I'm going through some struggles of
Sure.
a place to live.
Yes, to let the boss know, but maybe ask for a raise, but definitely let your boss know that you're going to be like not having housing.
I will not be as reliable. I may or may not be as reliable as
I may stink a little more than I normally do.
Oh yeah, or I may not have money to put in my car to get here
Mm-hmm.
because I need
true.
to save up money and find a place to live.
I don't know. Part of me wants to like be so open with your employer and say, you know what, I'm going through struggles. Please understand, blah blah blah. But then the other part of me is like, what if he just gets fired? He's like, look, it sucks. I'm sorry. I need someone reliable here.
That's
I need
a possibility.
So I don't know.
I mean, you have to let them know.
Yeah, that's irresponsible of you as an employee not to let your boss know that you may or may not be coming into work as
That's
reliable
true.
as you can be.
That's true. That's tough. I mean,
Yep. Best of luck to you, man.
best of luck. As if he's listening to this. He has time to sit down for like an hour.
It's the
and
thought
listen
that
to
counts,
podcast.
Yuval.
No, it's not. All right.
Okay.
Let's see. Ooh, okay. This will be fun. Any ideas for a Halloween costume? Hi, I'm in need for a Halloween costume idea. Went out as a zombie Little Red Riding Hood last year and wanted to do something a little different. Any suggestions are welcome.
Christopher Columbus. I just watched the new
Because of
South Park
yeah.
episode.
I mean, wouldn't you be ashamed of being Christopher Columbus then?
No.
No? Okay.
Because you can dress up as Stan's dad, Mr. Marsh, being Christopher Columbus.
That's true. Yeah, there you go. That's the costume.
So it's a female, right? Because they said that they're Red Riding Hood last
I
year.
mean,
Why are
could
you
be a
assuming gender, Alex?
fluid male?
um,
No, okay. Well, before we answer that, your best Halloween costume, Blake, that you've ever had.
That I've ever had?
Yeah.
Or
Or not the best, but like the one that you enjoyed the most.
The one I enjoyed the most, I dressed up as Darth Maul for when I was 11.
Wow.
It was pretty kick-ass.
That's awesome.
I was a little chubby little
Darth
Darth
Maul.
Maul.
What about you, Alex?
when I was I think I was like 10 or 12 or something like that, I had a blade costume.
Oh,
Really?
sweet.
And it had like the fucking like
though you-
extending blade
Yeah.
thing.
Even though you look like the vampires that Blade
Yeah.
kill.
I'm white as fuck. But it was fucking cool, dude.
That's awesome. Yeah, I was a woman one year, and that was pretty fun. So I literally, I got my mom's bra, and I got a wig, and I dressed up as a woman.
This is a phase in high school, right?
No, this was like middle school, I think. I was maybe like 12 or 13, and it was actually the best thing about that whole night. We went trick-or-treating, and everyone was like, oh, what are you supposed to be? I'm a woman. And then they'd chuckle, or like, haha, you're funny, whatever. Or like, oh, you're silly, blah, 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 you're stupid. But this one woman got so mad at me. She got really, really upset. She's
you
like,
met the original social justice
you
warrior.
were right, the OG, before all of this. I knocked on, because I was with friends too. So like, we knocked on the door, and she's like, "Oh, what are you supposed?" And so she kind of, you see this like pan. She scans over everyone.
She looks at you.
And then she targets me, and she's like, "What? What are you supposed to be?" It's like, "I'm a woman." That's not funny. What? How do you think you could dress up like a woman? You're not getting any. Get out of here! Like, she legitimately like tried to shoo me off. Like, get out of my property. Blah 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 blah.
That is
and I was
awesome.
like, lady. All right, whatever. Okay, I already got candy. I'm
Yeah,
done.
good.
Thanks.
I don't need your. I
Thanks.
don't want your Fruit Loop snacks anyway.
Yeah. So my advice is, go as a man for Halloween.
Yeah. I don't know. This year might be my best costume because my girlfriend and I are dressing up as a couple from Sons of Anarchy,
Mm-hmm.
and that'll be
that's dope.
fun. Yeah, that'll
That's
be
dope.
awesome. I actually bought a fake tattoo sleeve and pranked my dad pretty bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
That's
actually have audio
hilarious.
after the podcast. I'll show you his reaction.
That's
He
hilarious.
completely bought it. But last year when I was handing out candy, a little 7-year-old kid dressed up as Jake from State Farm.
That's okay.
And
That's
it was
really
the
funny.
best costume I've ever seen.
You could be
Yeah,
Alice from
dude.
Target. That would be amazing. You could do
Every
that.
fucking Halloween, somebody says.
Oh,
that
really?
to me.
You could be
Oh.
Alex from Halloween.
Then
or
it's not
Alex from
funny. Then
Target.
it's not funny anymore.
Well, then
Sorry.
never mind.
Sorry.
Do you have any plans to dress up this year?
So you know the game Dishonored, right?
Yeah.
So
You're
I
gonna
have
be Corvo.
I have Corvo's mask, and that's what I did last year. I just
You
had
gotta do it again.
I had a shitty like black cloak that I just put over,
Yeah.
and then I had Corvo's mask, and like I know like there's a lot of little kids in my neighborhood,
Mm-hmm.
And I would have to actually take off the mask for them to come up to my
They'd
door.
be terrified.
Aww.
Like, they knew who I was, but
Sure.
they wouldn't come near me.
Because you're Corvo, and he's a fucking
Scary
maniac.
ass
Yeah.
motherfucker. I'm gonna show you what the mask look like, Blake.
All right.
Not good.
Anyway, but Halloween costume ideas. I don't know. I always like the classic zombie.
Josh sent me a pic of a guy dressed up as a zombie stormtrooper.
Oh, that'd be
It was
cool.
pretty
That
cool.
would be cool.
It was pretty
Stay in
cool.
the
Let me-
same
yeah.
theme of the zombie.
Yeah, I'll try to
That'd be
find
good.
it.
Well, I don't know. If you like movies or something, going as a movie character would
Yeah,
always
or
be good.
be a
So-
Forrest, or no, she's
Be
a
Forrest
girl.
Gump.
Hold on. Yeah, I was about to say be
Be
Forrest
Forrest
Gump,
Gump.
but she's a chick. Hold
Hey,
on.
be female Forrest Gump. There you go.
be a man.
Be a man.
Be a man.
Is that from Mulan?
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
All right. While you guys are on your phones and completely ignoring what I'm saying,
I'm listening. Shut
to
the
you.
fuck up.
do you think going out with someone who is a Jehovah's Witness could prove to be problematic for someone who identifies as a bisexual? I love how they say as a bisexual.
A lot of questions.
That is a long one.
I'd probably, yeah. I don't know. I'd avoid someone if they're like hardcore religious. I'd probably avoid that if you're bisexual.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the person too. Like, because I know that's cool as shit. There are some people that are like, Christian.
Mm-hmm.
that engage in the dark arts every now and again.
Yeah, they're gay Christians.
Mm-hmm.
They're gay Jews. They're gay. Like, there's gay everyone. So I mean, if the Jehovah's Witness dude might be chill with it, or
Mhm.
girl, I don't think they specified.
They
did
didn't
they?
specify.
So they may be chill with it. I mean, and you don't
That's-
actually have to tell them that you're bi.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with asking?
Well, I mean, like if you're going to be in a relationship, I feel like again, like the conversation we were having earlier.
Don't have baggage.
Well-
You got to let them know.
Yeah, just be open about it and just say, "Hey, look, this is who I am." Identify, and whether or not you're like 100%, this is who I am, versus I think that I might be this. Then definitely be open about it. So,
Yeah.
Well, okay, then I redact my answer. I say go for it, but again, if a few weeks pass and then you're like, "Oop, getting some racist vibes from the family," then probably back out.
Yeah,
so
probably get out of there.
Ready for the next one? Alex, are you going to join us?
I'm listening. I'm
Okay.
looking for a good enough picture for.
Oh, for
Show
Corvo.
Blake.
All right. What about me? Are you going to show me?
You already know what Corvo's mask looks like.
But I want to see it.
Fine.
Jeez. Okay, thank you. By the way,
This is
Alex,
great.
what does TLDR mean again?
Too long didn't read.
Too long didn't read. Got
Yeah, you can scare some kids for that.
it. Okay. Yeah, no, I know what Corvo looks like.
Well,
I
you
was
said
showing
you wanted
you
to
so you
see
would
it.
get it.
Whatever. Okay. All right. Again, for like the fourth time, clearing my throat. Need advice on a touchy subject of life, death, and law.
Now we're talking.
I have a cousin that lives in the same property as I do. She's in the final days of terminal cancer, and while it's hard to watch her slip away, it's even hard. Did we already read this question?
No, the last
Okay.
time it was a cousin that was addicted to drugs.
Okay, all right. Sorry, I don't know. For some reason, I feel like we've already read this question. All right. Yeah, and while it's hard for her to watch her slip away, it's even harder for her husband, who most days has to be forced to go into work. Recently, he's been making comments about committing suicide by a cop or other means after she's passed.
Yikes.
I've always been a stout supporter of family taking care of family, but at a loss to do what. Okay,
She's at a loss.
right. Sorry to do. I contacted the police about his increasing comments. Or no, do I contact the police about his increasing comments? Do I try and reason with him myself? Do I stage an intervention? I don't know what to do. I keep hoping he'll get through this, but I really fear he's self-destructive. Any advice?
Holy shit. Definitely try to support him as much as possible
Uh-huh.
and like get an intervention going if you can.
Oh, you really think? I think an intervention could be avoided. I don't think putting someone on the spot like that would help necessarily, especially since.
Well, I mean, you don't have to be like, "Hey, we know that you're trying to plan this." Just be like, "Hey, we're here for
Well, no,
you."
I think currently right now he's just making comments. I don't know.
Even still, that is a substantial thing to say. I am thinking about committing suicide via cop.
uh-huh.
That is not something that you can take lightly.
No.
Okay. Even
Because-
if he was joking
Even
about
if he
it?
is joking, you cannot
Really?
take that lightly.
Okay.
Because if there is a shred of that person being honest about it,
Mhm.
then they could theoretically do that.
That's true.
And then you could lose a family member.
Well, so then I would just go in with the direct being personable. I don't think until you see like a physical or not physical, but like a realistic example of it could potentially happening. Like if he starts acting a little more reckless or stuff like that, then I think you can take it to the family as an intervention. But I think early right now, the best thing to just be one-on-one with him. I don't think, I don't know, Blake, what do you take?
I'm out of my element here. Legally, if you know that he is planning this, you wouldn't be liable, but that is kind of a red flag if he was letting you know, hey,
you could be like implicated or something?
No, and that's a touchy subject. You'd have to prove you'd have to prove intent, and then it's a whole nother thing. But yeah, just try to connect with him and let him know like this.
Okay,
this is, we love you. This is not something that, I know it's hard right now, but you gotta understand that suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. You will get through this. You have all of us here, and
depending on their schedule, definitely. I feel like you brought up be more active. Not just say, hey, I'm there. Actively take them out. Like, say, hey, on your free time and stuff like that. Let's, because and unfortunately, it kind of sounds shitty to say, but unfortunately, if your cousin is going to die in like a few days or however long, that short period of time, maybe get him to say the goodbyes and get ready, prepared for that. But then make sure you're there constantly, because I think always being there and having a presence in the house or hanging out with the day, you're less likely to have those dark thoughts, right?
Also, his employer is a fucking asshole.
That's true.
Like,
he's being forced to work.
If he is constantly going into work when his significant other is dying,
yeah,
fuck whoever that guy's working for.
That's true.
Probably for Target.
Probably.
Oh my god, Target's nice. We're not trying to bash Target. We all love Target. At least I do. I mean, you guys might.
You
not.
Don't work there, motherfucker.
That's true. You're right. I don't know. So maybe try and get like some time off. Just maybe figure out a way to go in with the guy to talk to the work, talk to this. Hey, look, this, because I don't know. You're right. I don't think if a job is saying, hey, you have to with a dying significant other, I think that's a little fucked up too.
And I mean, giving Target credit here. One of the guys that I worked with, his father passed away like last year or the year before, and they basically forced him to take time off.
Oh, really?
Because they didn't want him like
distressed
working
or
under
anything.
those.
Yeah.
Was it paid?
Probably.
I hope so.
I'm assuming so. Okay. Otherwise, that would be a pretty big dick move to force somebody to not work.
That's true. Hey, we got too many hours. You're forced to take time off.
It's a temp layoff.
All right. Well, I think then definitively we can say be there, like physically be there. Can we all agree with that? And then hold off
a long way.
Hold off on the intervention type deal. Do you think maybe he could be checked in to a place, or you think that's pushing it too far?
Only do that if you know for certain that he is like showing symptoms of suicide, because otherwise that's just kind of like being too preemptive.
Okay, true. I agree with that. Are we all right to move to the next question?
Of course.
Yep.
Right. How to break up with a girl.
All right.
I've been in several relationships that ended mutually or ended with being cheated on. So they ended up with a kind of get the fuck out of my life. But I've never dumped a girl like this. This girl is head over heels for me, but I'm just not feeling it. And I don't want to lead her on, or I don't want to wait to see if I can't start loving her. Like, I don't want to hurt her in any way, so how do I let her down easy?
There's not an easy way.
If she's in love with you, there's no easy way, dude.
You just gotta own up, and yeah, there's not an easy answer, but the answer is clear. You have to.
All right, so then Blake, how would you do it?
How long have we been dating?
I don't know. We'll give it a few months, because if
are we gonna do like a Blake Brittany scenario again?
Let's say
no,
2 years.
because Blake Brittany, 2 years is, I think that's really.
If she is legitimately,
all right, we'll do Blake Brittany. How would you break up with Brittany, Blake? You brought it up, so. All right, I'm Brittany. All right, right.
Here we go.
Hi, Blake.
Babe, you've gained weight.
That's it. We're through.
Sweet, I'm out.
Comment on her weight. That's the moral of the story.
Holy shit! Don't do that, because you might fucking ruin that woman's
Blake.
life.
Man, I've had a really stressful day at work. I just want to cuddle with you and have dinner.
Brittany,
What?
you have to understand.
Blake, your hands are really sweaty.
Thank you.
Or maybe they're mine.
I'm just a little nervous.
Oh, okay. Well, why are you nervous?
Because, Brittany, I love you. And these
I
past
love you
2 years
too.
have been great.
What are you saying, Blake?
But I'm sorry.
Why?
I'm
Why
just
are you
not
sorry?
feeling it anymore.
Blake,
I tried
don't do
to work.
this to me.
Brittany,
Blake.
please. Don't make this harder than it actually
Blake, don't
is.
do this to me.
Brittany,
I rely on
please.
you so much.
Brittany, please don't
You're
do this.
such a huge part. What about our families? What are we gonna tell them?
You're going to tell them that Blake is a dick. Tell them whatever you want.
But I can't, Blake, because I love you so much.
Brittany,
So for the podcast, just real quick, for the podcast, Yuval and Blake were holding hands doing that.
Blake was holding my hand
Blake-
for clarification.
Blake pulled his hand away and wiped his hand on his pants.
yeah, you get Brittany, I'm sorry. I've tried the past month. I've
Tried what?
I've tried to
What have you tried, Blake?
I've tried to
Brittany,
make this
what happened
work.
to your voice? Holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm mad now. Blake, you're making me angry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you feel angry.
Why?
But I can't do this anymore.
Why?
Because I just don't have that feeling that I have.
Why?
And like
What
I
happened
said,
to it?
The past month, I've tried to have it.
Are you cheating on me?
No, not at all.
Why?
And you know how I feel about that. So
Why?
why would you assume that I've been cheating on you?
Because you're breaking up with me.
You're
Why
right.
else would you break up with me?
Because I'm just not feeling it anymore.
Why?
I don't have the same feelings. That we
Why?
had. You're being irrational right now.
Why?
And I understand that. This is a lot of...
Are you calling me irrational?
I am.
I'm not. You haven't seen irrational. Ah!
So Blake was handling that very well. I don't think that you handled that very well.
Yeah,
Brittany.
Brittany, you kind of flipped out.
Well, I just got broke up with, so how the fuck am I supposed to handle this situation?
You're absolutely right, and I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I
yeah,
feel
you're
for
sorry?
You. Yes, I am.
You're gonna. I'm pregnant.
Let's go take a test.
Okay. I'm okay. All right, we're done. And scene.
Where's
yeah, but
your
hold on.
Oscar?
Wait, Blake. But where were we? Were we just at your house, or at my house, or at like a restaurant? Would you do it in a public place?
No,
Why?
that's a.
I wouldn't have made a scene as bad.
Don't take her
if we
to
were in a
dinner
public
because she
place.
might try to stab you.
Okay.
I would have
True.
probably because most of our important talks are done in my car.
Oh, really?
Like,
Okay.
where we have, it's
Intense talks in the car.
Yeah, and
Like right outside her house, though.
right outside my house or her house.
I'd
You
be
would
in front
have
of
to
her
be
house.
outside.
right,
Her
it'd
house.
be
That'd
outside
be a
her
really
house.
awkward
Right.
conversation.
Yeah, because then
Right.
you'd have to drive her home afterwards.
That's true.
Have some music, maybe like some subtle music cues.
Oh, okay.
You know, like some like "Ain't That Lonely Yet" by Dwight
Oh my
Yoakam,
God.
or some.
would you have a flowers or some kind of
No,
consoling gift or anything?
no, because then that leaves a lasting legacy for like what that gift symbolizes.
oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
And I wouldn't. No.
Okay.
This is something that we need to move on from this, and I'm
Mhm.
sorry, but
Okay.
I just don't feel it anymore.
All right. I think the conversation can be universally
Hopefully, it
the
goes
same.
a lot better than ours.
Yeah.
Who knows? But I think more importantly, I think with the advice is location is important. Location when you do it. Location. Obviously, the conversation is going to suck. There's no advice that we can give. Sure, you can follow Blake's lead, but who knows how they react? Who knows how you're feeling? Who knows whatever it is? But I think location, time of day,
Time of year matters as well. Don't do that shit near a holiday.
Right, and time of the
that's
month
true. That's
definitely
true.
matters too.
Oh, that is also very
Th-
true.
yep.
Fine on the
Red
flow.
River.
All right, that's as far as we're gonna go for there. But yeah, I think
on the river.
I think that works.
Red River.
All right. Anyways.
Oh, I thought you said on the river, like she's freaking Huckleberry Finn. And
Next question coming up.
N-word Jim.
Nope. Stop. All right. Okay. Well, that was a good. I like that. That was fun. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, we
Making
should
Blake
roleplay
really
more often.
make Blake uncomfortable.
Hot.
All right. Well, now Alex and Blake can roleplay this scenario.
No.
Let's do this.
Made out with a drunk friend. Or no, sorry. Made out while drunk with a friend.
Did you post that?
The hell did I do now? Details are a bit fuzzy now, as I'm still drunk, but the gist of it is, we went
Get
out
off
as
Reddit.
a group of a bar, I got drunk as hell, and so did a friend. Got kicked out of the bar, went to a normal burger joint, decided to have some food to wake us up. We're having some food, she decides to confess her eternal love to me, and since my brain is an utter piece of shit when drunk, I reciprocated. Ooh, reciprocated.
Oh,
some
you're
crap
fucked.
happened.
No,
You're fucked. Some happened. Yeah, what's up? I'm so sorry,
we really
Tristan. I
loud?
love you.
I mean, yeah, have you heard Evolve? Dude, I love your shirt, by the way.
Thanks.
Gorilla's Dark Souls stuff.
Yeah.
You're a smart man. You're the smartest one
To
of
be
the bunch.
clear, it was him that was yelling.
That was not me.
Of course it's Evolve yelling. He's always the loudest.
You're right.
You should see him around bugs.
I hate bugs. Clarification: I hate bugs. By the way, that was my roommate Tristan, and he has to study, and we've been loud. But I've been loud. Sorry.
You're being extremely loud.
I mean, it's okay.
Let's
I mean,
just do some like public
ASMR
radio
shit.
soft
no,
talk.
I'm all right. All right, continuing with the
Hello,
question.
my name is Alex, and I have a sexy ass voice.
Some crap happened, and we made out, and apparently we're fully dating right now. She goes to the same university as I do, and man, I do not know what the fuck to do. I wasn't even attracted to her, but the spur of the moment plus 5 highly alcoholic drinks really fucked me over here.
5?
Any advance until tomorrow would be
Lightweight.
appreciated. Any advice until tomorrow would be appreciated.
Dog.
Leave town. Change your name.
Should he ghost her?
No.
Don't ghost her. Just be like,
no.
hey, we were drunk.
I didn't mean what I said. I'm sorry.
All right, Alex, Blake, roleplay it.
Who's
No.
the drunk girl?
Alex is the drunk girl. Blake
Fuck
is
you.
all right. Blake is the
I'll be
drunk
the drunk
girl.
girl.
Alex is the
I don't
Alex.
wanna
You gotta
roleplay
handle. Nope.
this
You gotta handle
bullshit.
it. This is a situation. You gotta handle it. Oh, fuck you. Come on, Alex.
No.
Come on. Don't be a baby. All right, Blake. I'll do it. You'll be the drunk girl. I'll be the drunk man.
Okay.
Hey, Toots.
I thought you were the girl.
No, I'm the man. I was the girl last time.
Okay,
Golly,
fair
Alex.
enough, fair
Jeez
enough, fair
Louise.
enough.
I'll be. Let's say my name is Lucy.
Hey, Lucy.
Hey, Yuval.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I had fun last night.
Yeah,
Had a lot of fun.
last night was pretty crazy.
Yeah. How many drinks did we have? Oh my god.
I had like 12.
Did we make out last night? I'm pretty sure we made out last night.
Well, if we're dating now, apparently we did.
Oh, I
make
know
out.
we are, yeah.
So come on, Blake.
I
keep,
can't
keep
wait,
up.
dude.
Jesus. I can't wait.
Can't wait for for you to slip it on.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, there's something that I have to tell you.
What?
My uncle died, and I'm going to be out of town for a few weeks.
Lying sack of shit.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
not going to tell the truth.
Be
I'm
quiet.
not going to say that I. Don't tell me to be quiet.
Do you
Motherfucker.
need? What can I do for you? Do you need something? Let me know,
You
what I can
it's
do.
It's okay. I think with my uncle dying and just with
Oh my
school
gosh.
and everything.
How did he die? How old was he?
He was 27.
Wow.
and yeah.
Is he your mom's brother or your dad's?
No, dad's dad's sister.
Your dad's.
sister.
Oh, I'm so
Converted.
I am so sorry.
Yeah.
So was it operation based?
No, hadn't had an operation yet. Just identifies as one.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
how did he go?
Car accident.
Oh my god.
He was drunk.
Where?
He was drunk off of 7th Avenue down Westbury Lane.
No, you know what you should do at that
Is
point?
that a
What?
song?
If you said
I don't
if you
know,
said that he
maybe.
was drunk, you should be like, he was drunk. He made some really
That's
bad
what I was going
decisions.
with. That's what I was going for.
Okay.
He made some mistakes while he was drunk.
Oh my! I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you just people make mistakes when they're drunk, right? You
Yeah.
agree?
Sometimes I guess.
Right,
I
this-
know we didn't make a mistake last night.
No,
though.
this
the way
can't.
you were.
I can't do this anymore. My cousin
What?
is not dead. I have to go. Bye.
And scene.
And scene. Yeah, that went pretty well. I mean,
No.
Blake. I
No,
think
it
you can't. It can't. That. Sorry. Moral of the story: it's not going to go well.
You just gotta do the same thing.
Yep. Time and location and place. Same advice probably.
Well, he's also still fucking drunk, which means that
That's also true. He's online on Reddit.
Yeah,
on
go.
drunk.
Yeah, go take
Sober up a
go
little
take
bit.
a warm shower. Get yourself a big burger.
drink a fuck ton of water, you lightweight.
and then prepare for a really crap car. But like, how is
Yes.
it all in the same night? They
Play some-
they
play some-
drink, they make out, they're now in a relationship, and now
he's on Reddit.
and now he's on Reddit. That,
Yeah.
Man, what's some crazy night? If this
Still
happened.
drunk from 5 drinks.
I mean, if they're highly alcoholic,
I don't give a fuck.
Did he down like 5/5 of Jim Beam?
maybe.
What
What if
then
that was
why
it?
are you alive?
Yeah, son, like, what'd you drink? Like 3 bottles?
yeah.
That's true. I don't know. But I think that's all that I have advice on. Right? Is that it?
Yeah, and learn how to handle yourself while you're drinking, son.
That's true.
Control your inhibitions.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna answer a couple more questions because we're about to hit that hour mark, and obviously
Right on.
keeping it to an hour. Girlfriend 23 and me 24 male is adopting a 10-month-old pup. How will this affect our relationship? Weaken/improve? As the title says, the girlfriend and I are adopting a new pup. We will be living together shortly and have talked about getting a dog basically since we started dating. It's a huge commitment, but we both seem ready. We talked about it, and both of us see our relationship being long term. Just curious from you guys' experience on how I should expect to change our relationship.
One, since I got my puppy, or I got my dog when he was 8 weeks old, you two need to communicate on how well trained you want this dog.
What do you mean?
If you want it to just be this happy-go-lucky dog, and what kind of dog is it? That also is kind of important. Let's just assume it's the most common dog in the United States, which is a Labrador.
Okay.
So you need to discuss how well you want this dog trained. You need to discuss who's going to take it out, who's going to stay home to make sure it doesn't
that's true.
poop and pee in the house, who's going to feed it. You got to understand that you got some medical bills that will be coming up with shots and whatnot and taking it to the vet. And other than that, have fun with your animal. Like, have fun with the dog. That's what they're there for. They're there to provide companionship and fun. But
so you don't think it would... So I'm getting that you don't think it'll hurt it?
It can hurt it if you guys don't communicate the responsibilities that go on with having a dog. And so, like, if you guys come home, or if you come home after work and your wife is there or your girlfriend's there, and she's asleep on the couch and the dog has messed up half the house, that needs to be addressed right then and there. Okay. Like, why weren't you? And vice versa. If she comes home and you're passed out on the couch and that dog chewed up half the drywall, which labs are known to do, that needs to be addressed right there. Why the hell were you asleep? This isn't just something that. So
out of all of the bad things that could happen and the potential good things, do you think the good outweighs the bad potential? Of course, yeah. Okay, sure. If you, Alex, do you agree if they're both fiscally responsible and stuff like that?
Yeah, and it's definitely like a bonding experience because it's essentially a child without the actual child. Diapers. Yeah, like you don't have to spend as much money on a dog as you would a human child.
That's true.
So I mean, yeah, that could definitely strengthen a relationship, but it could also put like some pressures on it. And even there are some people that are like, oh yeah, don't have a dog with someone that you're just dating because that would fuck up the dog, because when you break up, the dog's going to be like, where did this person go? I don't see this person anymore. But that's true. I guess the question's more focused on the people.
So then would you say the dog is literally a precursor to babies?
Yeah, because like if you can handle having a dog together, then you can handle having a child. Like,
and you see, I think people with kids will say the exact opposite, saying dogs are nothing like children.
So of course, every person.
It's a living
parent
thing,
with the kids. Like, you have no idea. Kids are just.
Yeah. So but it's a living thing. So if you can keep a dog alive,
you have some kind of fighting chance.
Yeah, that'll really piss parents off.
I don't.
Yeah, well, I have a dog.
I'm not having kids.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
Now you can't even say this is what Bill Burr said. He was like, you can't even say it's cold around a parent, because like if you walk outside and you're like, man, it's cold, it's like, you have no idea about what it's cold, you got to put jackets on for you. It's like, Jesus Christ, it can still be cold. God damn.
True. All right, we're gonna do one more question, and I think Blake will be able to shed some insight on this one. Waking up early for my job. I've been at my new part-time job for the past 2 weeks now. The shifts are 4 to 7 a.m. each day. Most days I find myself being about to wake up around 3, but then there's some days where my alarm doesn't touch me, especially on days where I've had college and I'm usually drained. Any advice on how to consistently wake up?
Yeah. Go to bed early. Go to bed without any TV. You need to go to bed with it when it's cold, and you need to have your house colder than it's almost to the point where it's kind of uncomfortable. And if you have a school night, and you have to kind of understand your pattern, because I kind of got in trouble with this too, is when I'm up until like 4 a.m. working on homework and I have to be at work at 8, I'm not going to bed. I'm not going to bed, because I know if I go to bed for that 3 hours, my body's going to kick into REM sleep and nothing wakes you up.
Right.
Nothing wakes you up.
Okay.
So if you get, I don't know, 4 p.m. to 7 a.m. All right. Then you need to immediately
No, it's 4 a.m. to 7 a.m.
3 hour work.
What? Yeah, he's part time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh well, then
You better be getting paid like a fuck ton if you're waking up for
4 to
3
7
hours.
4 to 7 a.m. each day.
That's nothing. But okay.
Well,
you need to go to bed around 5 o'clock then, 5 or 6 o'clock. Because the second you go to bed at 12 or 11, you are not going to wake up.
That's true.
Don't rely on your self-discipline to wake you up. Like, I'm really going to wake up.
Mhm.
No, there's a process and a system that you have to follow in order to be consistent with it.
Okay.
So go to sleep with the TV off, read before you go to bed,
Mhm.
go to sleep when it's cold, and make sure you're getting plenty of hours worth of sleep. And don't eat late, too, because if you eat late, then your body's just going to be awake.
True. True.
I'm trying to think anything else.
Alex, do you have anything while Blake thinks? Because I know you usually you're the night shift though, right?
Yeah, I work
night.
4:30 to close.
Mhm.
So I end up staying up super fucking late. So I'm probably the opposite person to ask. But yeah, it's probably the best way to go about it. The way the Blake described it.
Okay. Well, I didn't like that answer, so we're gonna do one more question.
There's not a secret formula to being on time. You just have to do it.
Yeah, I mean, waking up it's variable depending on the person.
It's the worst part of the day, and understand that, and try not to make it the worst part of your day.
Mhm.
So wake up and have a great cup of coffee, go work out, have a great breakfast plan, have your clothes laid out ready to go. That way, if you do wake up late, you can snap them on and you're ready to go. Have a good reason to wake up, other than if your job isn't enough.
Okay. Well, I didn't like that question, so we're gonna end on a better one.
Sounds good.
How to stop being mortified by memories? Question mark.
Oh God.
Oh no.
How can I stop being mortified by random memories of my past?
This can
Like
go south.
randomly remembering shit I did or said in middle school. I used to be an incredibly embarrassing person, so I had loads of these memories. Every time I remember one, I still feel like sinking into the earth forever. Help.
Has to be a chick.
Help. Honestly, dude, I remember a bunch of crazy, cringy shit that I did in middle school, and I hate it.
Yeah, that's part of life.
Yeah,
Like
everybody
like
was
when you're in the
that.
shower and you just kind of get that. You ever have to like yell yourself out of like a bad memory? Like if you did.
I've
really
never
something-
yelled.
I'm
I lived
driving
through it.
and I keep remembering something and I'm like, stop, just stop.
No, I just lived through it.
No,
I hate it.
I don't.
No, that's good though. Cutting yourself out. So
Yeah.
just like realizing what's happening and then
just-
saying,
And that's it.
okay, that was it. No better.
I don't
Really,
know,
no better.
Dude, that's so. I don't. Dude,
Like,
How about
everybody-
make better memories?
Everybody has like things that they hate about their past.
Yes,
But like it's middle
like
school,
dressing
dog.
up as a woman for Halloween.
Yo, that was a good memory. I don't know what you're talking
It's
about.
fucking middle school though. It doesn't matter.
No,
Like
That's
if-
true.
none
if
of
it
your
was
all
friends
something-
are-
cringy.
no.
Yeah.
Everyone was cringy in middle school.
Yeah, no one's gonna remember your brace face in middle school. No one's gonna
Yeah.
remember the time you pooped your pants in PE or whatever.
Right.
And if somebody
You'll
like
remember, but
yeah, if somebody brings that shit up, like if they remember it, just be like, "Hey, motherfucker, you did this stupid shit too."
or
Yeah,
just
but what if
fuck
they were-
yourself.
or just what if they were perfect?
Make jokes about it. Like try to. That's a good way to cope. Is like
Yeah.
Oh,
make
yeah.
jokes about
Well, what
it.
about when Michael Scott was like, I got thrown into the lake by the people and it was really cold.
Is this an episode of The Office that you're
This
doing right
episode-
now? Because that was just as cringy.
That was really bad. No, they were like, so what happened was Michael and Jim went into a business meeting, and then Michael fell into a koi pond, and then everyone was making fun of him that he fell into a koi
Right.
pond in the middle of the office.
Gotta
And
own
then
it.
Jim was just like, just make fun of yourself. It's really funny. And then Michael was like, okay, I'll make fun of myself. And so he goes into the office, and he's like, guys, I fell into a koi pond. That's really like, how stupid do you have to be to fall into? And everyone's like, haha, like joking around, like everyone's vibing off each other. And then he's like, I'm so dumb, blah blah blah. When I went to go get one of those plans where you have your 5 friends for the unlimited call and text, I couldn't even think of anyone. I don't even have Jan's number, and I hated her. No. And then like someone, I think it was either Dwight or Jim's like, Michael, that's enough. He's like, no, hold on, this is okay,
And
it's
he
fine.
keeps going.
I was so unpopular in high school that the volleyball team would go and take me and throw me into a lake every season, and it was freezing cold. Got too far. And then so. That's a good way to,
volleyball team.
yeah, right? All right, and that's the best way to end it is on an office quote. So,
You would.
well,
We need a SpongeBob quote in here somewhere.
damn it, fuck. Or no, we're not doing
I'm
this.
Say
ready.
chocolate.
All right,
Chocolate.
done. Chocolate. I remember when they first created chocolate. Sweet, sweet chocolate. I always hated it. All right, done. All right. Any closing remarks from you guys?
Are we not doing lightning round?
Oh, I guess we can do lightning round. All right, that's true. No, every podcast has to have a lightning round. But let me look up the questions. You have to be entertaining until I look up the questions.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Yuval.
Wow, that's so. Wow, you're so entertaining.
This is great radio.
This is great.
No dead air allowed.
Yeah, no dead air.
We can't ever have silence ever. Ever.
God.
Ever.
Okay. Well. Okay.
Ever.
Hold on. Just keep repeating the word ever.
Can't have dead air.
Um.
It doesn't make for good listening.
No, it doesn't. And actually, in most radio studios, because I listen like religiously to this sports station in Dallas, 1310 The Ticket, and they actually have like a sign, like a little bleep that sends to the like the producer of the whole radio station that if there's more than 3 seconds or 5 seconds of silence, that producer gets a beep, and it'll let them know like when dead air is going on.
Oh shit.
All right. Okay. Here we go. If you could read the mind of one person in the entire world, who would it be?
Dead or alive, or both. Alive.
Alive.
Ooh, man.
Alex.
Just because it's the first thing that popped into my mind, Maynard or James, the lead singer of Tool. I'm mixing up his name.
All right. All right. Cool. That was it. All right, Blake.
Man,
I'm going with Adam Sandler. All right, Blake.
of course.
Of course.
Shut up.
Shut up. Either Mike Campbell, the lead guitarist from
Nope,
Tom
one
Petty
or
and
the other. That's it.
Heartbreakers.
Mike Campbell. That's it.
Okay.
All right. There was one over here.
Maynard James Keenan, that's his name.
Okay.
Have you ever been caught naked by someone?
Hell yeah.
No.
Yes. What is this place? If you could eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
The New York strip loin from Bob's Steak and Chop House with garlic mashed potatoes and
Damn, that sounds so good right now.
uh-huh,
It really does.
with a slice of cheesecake covered with blueberries and slice of strawberries with 3 Ziegenbachs and a glass of Macallan 12-year-old single malt scotch.
God, have you
You're
been
a
asked this
baller.
question? No, all right, Alex.
Chipotle.
my answer's even lamer. Pita bread and hummus for the rest of my life. All right. Okay. Following up that question, would that be your last meal if you were put on death row?
Yep.
No.
What would be your last meal?
My last
Taco
meal.
Bell.
It's lobster ravioli from Joe's Italian Bistro.
Ooh.
All right.
It's really good.
I don't have anything specific. Probably just do like a New York strip similar to you, and then do probably mashed potatoes, and I'd have like maybe okra. I don't know. Maybe.
Ooh,
All
fried
right.
okra sounds good.
That does.
And that is the end of our show. You guys forced me to do lightning round, and so you get shitty answers. Appreciate you guys being on here, and hopefully these were better responses / acting that we had on this podcast. Yeah,
Because last time we were just kind of shitting on the people. But
we were really rude on the people, but it's okay. We get better as we go along. Anyways, appreciate it, guys.
Thank you.
Good listen, I guess.
And that is it. All right, we are finished with the episode. Really hope you enjoyed it. Again, as I've said before, if you learned something awesome, if not, well, too bad, but try again next time. I definitely assure you to try again. What was that old saying? Try again? Something like that. Anyways, back to Haven Cottage Investments. All right, people. I don't know how many times I've said it, but Haven Cottage is a great place to start for your future. All right, Sabrina Parker, she is fantastic. All right, I don't know how many times I can keep emphasizing it, but yeah, get in contact with her. All of that information is down below in the description. Again, if you mention the podcast, you get half off the commission rate. Look, if you just got questions, boom, go give her a call, give her an email, whatever it is. If you just want to have a conversation, see what you can do for your future, it's perfect, all right? You want to buy a home, rent a home, sell a home, lease a home, whatever it is, anything, yo, Haven Cottage Investments, that's the way to do it, all right? Again, all that information is down below. And, well, man, October's almost over. Well, have a great one, people, I guess, ? See you in November.
Hell breezy. Let me show you how to keep the dice rolling when you're doing that thing over there. Hey, let's go! Cause I'm feeling like I'm running and I'm feeling like I gotta get away. Better know that I don't and I won't ever stop. Cause you know I gotta win every day. Go! pop me. In a minute, I gotta be a little cocky. You ain't never gonna stop me. Every time I come, a nigga gotta set it, then I gotta go, and then I gotta get it, then I gotta blow, and then I gotta shut it. Any little thing a nigga think that he be doing, cause it doesn't matter, cause I'm gonna dead it. Then I'm gonna murder everything and anything about it. Boom, about a thing. I gotta do a lot of things to make it clearer to a couple niggas that I always win, and then I gotta get it again and again and again. And I be doing it to death, and now I move a little foul. Nigga better call a ref, and everybody know my style. Niggas know that I'm the best when it comes to doing this, and I be banging on my chest, and I'm banging in the east, and I'm banging in the west, and I can't give you more, and I will never give you less. You will hear it in the street, and you can read it in the press. Do you really wanna know what's next? Let's go. See the way we on it, and we all up in the race, and you know we gotta go now, try to keep up with the pace, and we struggling and hustling and set it, and I get it, and we always gotta do it, take it to another place, gotta taste it, and I gotta grab it, and I gotta cut all through this check.